Welcome, Helldivers. I have been paying attention following the latest events that have been happening with Helldivers 2 and Arrowhead Studios. I will just say this: I give 2 thumbs up to the former CEO that stepped down to be the creative director of game design when it comes to Helldivers 2. That's cool. I see that he got away from dealing with the dirty side of business when it comes to suits and working with Sony to then just work more hands-on with his game. That's cool. However, I'm not going to hold my breath when it comes to this big patch that they're cooking up right now, because I don't know. I'm on one hand, I'm what you can say excited for it. On the other hand, I am cautious of it. It could come out and it could still disappoint, and they still don't get the message that the game is becoming less fun because of what they're doing to these stratagems and the latest war bonds that are releasing. I myself won't be taking part in the latest war bonds with my hard-earned money. I would just play the game and just gather up current premium currency like that. If they change the way we earn premium currency, then it is what it is. I'm not taking part of these weapons unless they rebalance or change the philosophy of how they go about weapon balancing. The latest mech stratagem, I want to say I'm highly disappointed in this stratagem. To start off, when I seen that it was 2 autocannons strapped to both sides, I'm thinking this is going to be cool. I'm going to be able to do what I can, to be able to do what the auto sentry does, but better, and to be able to be mobile with it. To be able to be mobile, only to get in the game and actually play with it and find out that you only mimic a fraction of the auto sentry's power. Wow. So this thing really just came, again, pre-nerfed. Just missing parts, not fully assembled, not fully thought out. None of that. It doesn't feel like a complete product. It feels like it's still in testing phase. That's what this latest mech feels like. When I say that, its targeting systems are not accurate. When I say that, the reticle, instead of giving us something unique with the reticle, like giving us 2 circular reticles so we can gauge where we're aiming at, with both the top and bottom auto sentries, you give us 1, and then we have to aim at a downward angle just to be able to hit both shots of the auto sentries. Because if you aim it regularly, like say using the OG mech suit, you're gonna miss the top shots of your auto cannons, 100%. It struggles with taking out brood commanders. It struggles with taking out chargers. It struggles with removing charger armor if you're aiming for the leg, and then it struggles with destroying the leg when the leg is exposed. It struggles with taking out Bow Titans. It struggles with finishing off a Bow Titan, because yeah, you can take out you can destroy the stomach completely. You can peel back the sunroof on both sides, and you're still gonna be ammo dumping into the beast. And what's so funny is, the first game I played with it, the entire team ran with it because it was a free stratagem slot that the devs like to give to us from time to time. So we was able to have 4 of those mechs on the field. And it took so much to just kill 1 Bow Titan with 4 of those mechs combined, which is wow. Even with 4 mech suits, that's 16 autocannons. And we're still not as good as 1 sentry turret, 1 auto sentry turret. Who is in charge? Because me naturally thinking about a mech suit, when I think of a mech suit, I think of something like heavy armor. Mech suits are supposed to be our version of heavy armor, yet it's not acting like a heavy stratagem. It's nothing heavy about it. Its armor is something akin to plastic and polymer. I can't recommend these mech suits against automatons, knowing their type of arsenal and their weaponry. I cannot recommend it. I would rather take an actual tank stratagem over another mech suit. You already dropped the banger of a mech suit with the first one. only to come here with this one. Now, here's what I would have done. Instead of just sentries, two auto sentries on both arms, how about one arm has two auto sentries and the other one has a big rocket pod full with airburst rockets? I think that would be really fun. That's just me. Apparently, they didn't think that way. They just think two autocannon sentries on both arms, and you're somehow weaker than an auto sentry. You want to be even more versatile and agile and mobile? Just take the autocannon portable, the one with the backpack feed. Just take that one, because apparently they're just pointing you into that stratagem's direction. They love that stratagem. That is their goal. That is what they covered. That's what they covered above all other stratagems. Disappointed. It struggles with taking out mushrooms. It struggles with taking out shrieker hives. You can close bug holes. Okay, cool. You can do that with anything else. It struggles in a role that is already filled and taken up by the OG mech suit. And I'm not surprised if they mess with the OG mech suit's targeting system just to kind of nerf it without actually nerfing it, without, having such a big player pushback. Because if they nerf that just to have you go and play with the latest one, it's over at that point. You're gonna a lot of more people are gonna catch on and just gonna be even more pissed. So do something petty as messing with the targeting system that nobody complained about. Nobody. But yet you're gonna have some of these people that are just gonna, what is the word? I forget the word, but justifying their decision making on things that didn't need to be changed, on things that wasn't broke and didn't need to be fixed. I cannot recommend anybody play with this mech suit. I can't. Because it struggles in vital places where a mech should be thriving at. I can be more efficient at disabling and taking out a charger with just a scorcher and stun grenades and still have a good time. Have fun, but that seems to be escaping their comprehension or their understanding. I don't think they understand what fun is. Are they just trying to appease the hardcore people that just want to have things hard to be hard? I want to have some fun. Yeah, okay, it's a little difficult, fine. You could justify keeping the ridiculous spawn rates of enemies, which is still in the game and hasn't been addressed, because we're in the dark and then everybody's hush hush and tight-lipped about the latest update that's supposed to be dropping somewhere in the future. Don't keep your hopes up. That's what I say. I've definitely stepped back from playing Helldivers 2 as much because of the release of X Defiant and playing Modern Warfare 3 with the bros. I want to get back and just dump a bunch of time into playing Helldivers 2, because in the beginning it was fun. It's not feeling fun anymore. The servers feel like they're slowly degrading. The crashing, just people leaving, just overall frustration with the game because of the ridiculous spawn rates. The silent nerfs. Don't think I didn't notice that about the Scorcher. You took away its ability to penetrate the chicken walker's front-facing plates to get the driver out of there. You took away its ability to do that. I consider that a nerf. And then you buff up the AMR ability to take out the chicken legs, the leg of a chicken walker in one hit. Okay, cool. But you didn't need to take away that little ability with a weapon that already has a tiny ammo count. Come on now. But if you do manage to want to drop another mech suit, I think my idea is pretty interesting, with having a rocket pod filled with airburst rockets and 2 autocannons. I think that's far better than what we have now. And another thing, hopefully in the future update, could they buff the armor of mech suits. If you like the video, comment down below your thoughts and leave a like, hell, a dislike. Subscribe. I'm out.